Currently about 3:34 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January 24th, 2020. Currently located in the bedroom I've been sleeping in, so in the house I've been staying in. Flag it. It's located in the town of Windsor in the county of Sonoma, in the state of California, United States of America. My name is Benjamin Coxon. I was born on August 25th, 1986 in the county of San Francisco in the state of California. My California driver's license number is D4315123. Looking at the California Penal Code. Currently looking at Part 1, Title 8, Chapter 8, False Imprisonment and Human Trafficking. About section, I might have done this one already. About section 236, my personal liberty was unlawfully violated 2011 through 2020, or into 2020. I was harassed I was harassed daily, harassed by through assault, by what I suspect was assault and battery of my neurological system. So from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep, all day long, every day of the year, 2012 through 2019, including parts of 2011 and parts of 2020. And also briefly during 2010, I took a trip through California. I was having I was harassed by people. This was before I knew about the advanced technology. I was harassed by people, sort of like in an escalating fashion, from when after selling brownies at the Gay Pride Festival in San Francisco during 2010. Then I took a trip to Southern California and came back to the Bay Area. I ended up in Berkeley and then went to Santa Clara County, and then it was 5150 in Santa Clara County. But anyway, I was caused to be paranoid or caused to be suspicious, and caused to think I had to do all these different things, like walking around in Berkeley and walking around Berkeley and parts of San Jose. And it was, it wasn't nearly as bad as the 2011. It was different and similar to the 2011 through 2020. I think I have done this section. Section 236.1a, during 2014 to 2019 and possibly 2020. I think I recall being published. Yeah, 2014 to 2020, and I think also 2011 to 2020, and possibly during 2010. I think Clark Anderson and who else? Clark Anderson, the Jeff person, Robert Grant, and I think Lee Rumley and Sidney Shireman. Also possibly Sidney Shireman's mother or aunt, someone named Marilyn, or relative, someone named Marilyn. It's a relative, or she's a friend or acquaintance of my biological mother, Betsy Coxon. I think they all I think at least Clark Anderson. And you know what else? I think maybe my brother Daniel Coxon. So I think Clark Anderson and Robert Grant put on this show where they do everybody. They do the everybody thing. I got to be everybody. I think they it's sort of like a way of putting on a show, or a way of introducing ideas, and a way of maybe also a way to kind of hide what they're doing and just say, yeah, we're doing the everybody thing, and what do you know, we just happen to be doing all this stuff. Might be. So I think in that regard, I was forced labor or services were obtained from me. And I also think Daniel Coxon was putting on. Daniel Coxon took a role about that during the everybody thing. or with regards to the everybody thing during 2014 to 2020, or during 2014 to 2020. I think Sydney Sharman and Lee Rumley, I think they like work for like this like quote unquote company. Sort of the term company is loosely used, but I think they all sort of like they're like aspiring workers in the great pyramid of advanced tech aspiring workers. Sort of a metaphorical way of saying it. I think a lot of some of like the hierarchy, or I think there's hierarchy in the advanced tech, or like different groups have different hierarchies. And I think Sydney Sharman and Lee Rumley were both like climbing through their respective groups, and got sort of like caught up and like not necessarily got caught up, but participated in putting on part of what was included in the Everybody show. 2014 to 2020, I think they were also involved in planning prior to 2014 and possibly prior to 2011. Pretty sure prior to 2011. And I think during the brief period during 2010, I recalled perceiving that Lee Rumley's voice had talked to me, or like I perceived Lee Rumley's voice during 2010. And I think his reputation was affected by what occurred in Berkeley during 2010, and also Santa Clara County. So in that regard, I think he obtained forced services from me, and that sort of like his technique and his abilities and his like reputation was sort of put on and showed when he was communicating to me, and I was like freaking out, or they were doing whatever that do was during 2010. Yep, I was like paranoid, and like I was like caused to after the brownies 2010, I was caused to be like paranoid, like the cops are following you. I was having thoughts through this obscure technology. I ended up like running away from my apartment. I like ran away to Yosemite, and then like got on the wrong bus in Yosemite because I was like trying to like avoid capture, or I had something in my head where I was like being sly, or avoiding the police or something that were following me. I think these people to this advanced technology were putting me on. I got on the wrong bus and ended up like going out the back end of Yosemite. I was just like, I took a bus to the front end. I was going to stay at the hostel for a few days or something. I didn't really know what I was going to do. I ended up like riding this bus out the back end of Yosemite. That's when then I hitchhiked, or I caught a ride to outside of Mammoth, California, and then I caught a ride to Bishop, or outside of Bishop. That's when all the stuff that happened in Inyo County happened. There's stuff in all the evidence files, 2010, Inyo County. Okay. And I was sexually abused prior to turning 18, so I'm not sure. I don't think, but I'm not sure if like I would qualify. I don't think this stuff when I was prior to 18 would qualify for forced labor services. However, it might have been. I think people knew. I think some people knew I had the everybody thing coming. I'm pretty sure my parents knew I had it coming, like the everybody thing. Well, it might have been. It might qualify. And there might be like additional concerns with like I haven't really seen I've yet to get like a reliable, or I've yet to see the records of the advanced technology as to like who is causing me to go consort with men over the age of 18 and like what was going on then. So maybe that's a different video. Maybe I'll go into more detail about that a different time. Oh, Commercial Sex Act. So about Commercial Sex Act, I think I was publicized, like I would like masturbate. I was caused to masturbate during 2014 to 2020. I think I was caused to want to masturbate. I masturbated. I'm not sure right now. I'd have to like stop and think about it more. But I think I may have masturbated as a way of like escaping like the like what they escaping like the people sexually harassing me and sexually assaulting me, coming on to me. It's like if I ejaculate and then like the pressure is like, or like maybe not the pressure, but like the situation is somewhat diffused after I ejaculate. So I'd ejaculate and then and if that's what's going on, and if that's what's going on as part of like the Everybody Show, and there's any sort of value or anything like on account of which anything of value is given or received by a person. So I think on account of the Everybody Show, something of value was given and or received by a person. And the Everybody Show included sexual conduct of myself. And even short of the masturbating, it included me being like, people like coming on to me and me saying, stop. At least I suspect as much as that it did. Stop, and like running out the room. I think that would qualify as sexual conduct. Like what somebody does when someone comes on to them sexually might be considered sexual conduct. If that's like part of the show. Yeah, and even just what do they do? There's been portrayals of some of the people during the Everybody Show 2014 2020, like doing things for me, like causing me to cook food for myself, causing me to cause my bowels to move, or they've been depicted as such. So that might be construed as a thing of value. Okay. And about deprivation or violation of the personal liberty of another. I think there's been substantial and sustained restriction of my liberty, accomplished through force, fear, possibly fraud, deceit. Not sure what. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there might have been coercion. Probably coercion. Violence, duress. Let's say what duress means. Yeah, I've explained this one before. I think there was direct and implied threat of force, violence, danger, hardship, retribution. Yeah, there was some. There might have been some. I'd have to stop and think about retribution more. But force, violence, danger, hardship. I think it was enough to cause a reasonable person to sort of to acquiesce, or if acquiesce means like just go along with it, or I think it does. Or perform an act which he or she would otherwise not have submitted to or performed. Yeah, if someone came along and asked me the way they asked me, I wouldn't have submitted. Probably would have, just on principle said no, just because of the way they asked. Okay, I can go into this stuff in more detail later, but if it's need be. Okay. About section 236.2, I've had ID checks between 2010 to 2020, during 2011 to 2020, and during 2014 to 2020. You know, I might or might not have appeared like disoriented or like disheveled. At times I appeared disheveled, especially at times outside the house. But possibly at different times I appeared like very like put together and like well spoken. So okay, so during about 236.23, October 2019, I got charged with unlawfully being in a disaster area. I was it was, I think, October 30th, 2019. I was driving my dad's car, and I was parked in the parking lot outside of like Office Depot or Sports Basement in Santa Rosa, off of Santa Rosa Avenue. It's in the same shopping center as Costco and Best Buy and all that. But I was being harassed by people through this technology. And I heard on the radio, like, they're going to be lifting the evacuation order today, but it's going to be a few hours. And I was being, like, harassed in the parking lot through people using this technology, through what I suspect were people using this technology. I wanted to, like, get back to the house and whatnot. So I, like, drove towards the house. Like, I kind of disregarded it's going to be a few hours and just wanted to find out if I could get back into the disaster area. I ended up parking and walking towards like a checkpoint, and I got arrested and charged with unlawfully being in a disaster area. But I think I might qualify for section 236.23 because as I was being harassed in the Target parking lot this morning, probably being harassed. Yeah, being harassed. I have to stop and think about it, but I was harassed all day long, every day. So yeah, I was harassed. I was harassed while I was driving towards my house from Target on October 30th, 2019. Would it qualify as human trafficking? Yeah, I think I'm not sure if like the Everybody Show was going on, but I think like the Everybody Show was sort of like maybe like start and stop, or maybe it runs like continuous 24/7. I'm not sure, but yeah. So yeah, I think I might qualify for 236.23. Anyway, should probably look into that. Get that in the court thing going. Did you? I don't know if I was still like if what was going on that morning, the morning of August 30th, 2019, was construed as human trafficking. So was I still like my personal liberty was still being deprived, but were they obtaining forced labor or services? So if the entire I think I was publicized to people, at least some people, after before and after October 30th, 2019. So pretty much all that I do and all that I've gone through could be construed as part of the Everybody Show. Therefore, I would qualify for what is it? 236. I lost it. I gotta find it. 236.23. So was it coerced? I'm not sure what coerced means. It might have been coerced because I'm being harassed. I'm trying to like escape the harassment. And there was all this stuff. Yeah, it seemed like they weren't too surprised that I was got arrested that day. Some of the people communicating to me. There are depictions of Ed Rodriguez, who is a former or current California Highway Patrol officer. I think he at least used to live in Sonoma County, possibly in Santa Rosa. Anyway, that's sort of a different video. I think they may have been trying to get me arrested so that I could get sexually assaulted in the jail, and that would like help move things along. Or even that's sort of like even that like I don't know, that assumption includes a lot of assumptions. So I'm not certain about that. I'm not even like, it might not even be like it's not even like a reliable suspicion. It's a possibility, but it's not like, yeah. All right. I think these people got all sorts of money and like property and all sorts of stuff. I think anything. Oh, and all like a bunch of production equipment was used. Anyway, I think I've already done this video. There's all the production equipment, all the stuff that has to do with all the entertainment and like movies and television shows and music and fashion, all that stuff. I don't know. I'm not reading the thing right now, but all that stuff, like, hold on, I actually gotta read it. Yeah, I'm not unaware of like. Oh. Okay, I got distracted. I'm sorry. I'll finish this section a different time. But anyway, there's all the stuff. There's all like the advanced technology equipment they use to do this stuff. There's all like the regular television and movie production equipment and publishing equipment used to like disseminate information about me being harassed, assaulted, battered, even if it was like metaphorical or like, I think there was a lot of stuff possibly like based off of possibly, I gotta admit, who knows what they're doing. Who knows how it goes from like me being harassed to showing up on TV, or like, do I get harassed in a way that's already on TV, or, I'll try and read this section again. Try and like apply what I know to the actual wording of the laws, or this chapter. What's it called? This title? No, this chapter. Try to read this chapter again and try to figure it out. Get a video for it. Alright. We're gonna do the TV thing. Our TV is for date and time. I confirm the current date and time. Kind of like dark outside. It's before sunrise. I'm eating rice, lentils, split peas. What tastes like celery salt. And coffee. I've had some coffee this morning. I haven't smoked any marijuana this morning. I smoked a lot yesterday. And these people have been causing, I think these people, yeah.
Just because a crime is committed through an advanced technology doesn't mean it's not a crime.
Insurance to get it done right. Third and final day of opening statement. These sectors you should watch out
for. This is CNBC HD channel 1216.
Stock run has Elon Musk dancing all the way to the bank. A look at the company's electric run and what to watch for when the company reports next week as the second hour of Squawk Box begins right now.
No, I might have just taken my first sip of coffee, so I'm not sure if I actually... Okay, this is channel 1202, CNN HD. No, I don't have the audio recorder running. Was I sexually assaulted this morning? Pretty sure I was sexually assaulted this morning. Almost certain I was sexually assaulted this morning. I gotta keep the audio recorder running. A little concerned about data space, data storage space, but alright. This is channel 2. It's dark outside. All right, it's currently about 4:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January 24th, 2020. I'm currently located in the bedroom I've been sleeping in, the Silken house I've been staying in, the Silken town of Windsor in the county of Sonoma, in the state of California, in the United States of America. Currently located at the house that's at the same street address that's listed on the California driver's license issued to me. The California driver's license issued to me has the number T4315123. My name is Benjamin Coxon. I was born during August 25th, 1986 in the county of San Francisco in the state of California in the United States of America. End video.